This car literally has the worst jacking points I've ever experienced out of any car in my life. What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm super excited. We're back in the garage and we're installing a new part on the Fit. And we're installing this. And this is the Govee Underglow kit. And it's a $50 Underglow kit from Amazon. And if you guys remembered, it's the same one we actually have on the Civic. And today we're installing on the Fit because I'm a firm believer that every car should have Underglow. Now, this should be a pretty easy install. On the Fit, it might be a little bit different than the Civic. On any car, it's gonna be a little bit different. I know the front has like these special channels in the front bumper, which is gonna hide them perfectly. I really haven't looked at the rest of the car, but we're gonna start taking this apart and installing it. Now, this just gets straight to the point with the unboxing here. We have our Bluetooth control module right here that's connected to the rest of the lights. Has mounting hardware, screws, and the remote is right here. Now, trying to make this as clean as possible, I'm trying to figure out where I should actually mount the Bluetooth box. And like, it would make sense to mount it to the battery, but batteries are replaceable, air boxes are replaceable. So I think I'm actually gonna put it, I'm gonna show it here in a second, right behind the radiator. And there's a kind of a spot you can stick it to. And I'll run the wires underneath of the air box. And I think that way, all the wires are kind of out of the way and it kind of makes sense because there's no moving parts. Now, I know it's hard to see, but I'm gonna fish everything through that small gap. And that way it's away from all moving parts and things that get hot. I actually found out that the frame rail holds the box perfectly, and like you have to push it in a little bit so it holds snug, and it's way out of the way, and this is honestly perfect. It is very important to go into your car and find mounting points so you can have zip ties to clean up your wiring, but at this point we have everything laid on the side. I'm gonna plug it in and make sure everything actually works, because you never know, these products are cheap, so sometimes they come broken. They seem to be working just frickin' fine. Dude, the fronts work out perfectly. It literally has this channel that it like fits perfectly in. So I have to put a few screws in and just do the double-sided tape, and this is gonna work amazingly. I'm hoping the sides and the back are as easy as the fronts. And then since this car has fender liners, it's gonna make the wiring so much easier for me. So I am completely convinced that this car was designed to have Underglow. The side skirts have channels that clip on, and you just take the clip off, run the Underglow through it, and they're freaking perfect. I haven't looked at the back yet, but so far the front and the sides are like perfectly mint, and you'll never see the lights whatever angle you're at. My biggest pet peeve with the Civic is that if you like look at it from this angle, you can see the light, and I hate that. But on the Fit, you'll never see them because of how they're tucked. Like, dude, this is honestly perfect. And they're not even like all the way on yet. Again, I'm probably gonna end up running a couple screws through the ends just to make sure they're perfect. And I'll still do the double-sided tape, but so far this is so mint. Like, I'm so surprised how smooth this is. Anytime OEM things work perfectly, it's the most amazing feeling. Fronts and sides are done pretty much. I just have to stick them on, but they're where they're supposed to be. Gotta check out the back now, and I'm hoping it's gonna be the same as the fronts. Now, unfortunately, the backs have no good mounting spot at all, and you'll probably see them from certain angles, which is whatever. Not stoked about it, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna start tucking all the wires through the fender liners, and hopefully the backs are easy because they don't really have a fender liner, they just have metal, but the Civic was the same way, so I should be able to figure something out for that. So we're gonna start doing that now. One of the main goals I'm trying to achieve here is trying to have every single wire completely tucked and out of the way. The only issue is every single clip that I had pretty much broke, and I have extra clips somewhere. I just have to dig them out to make sure that this fender liner doesn't come out. In the Civic, we zip tied them to the actual inside of the fenders, and this one we're just kind of putting them in the fender liner because I have a fender liner in this car. Don't have one in the Civic, so we're trying to figure that out. Some guy with the bow in the back of his truck just recorded me. That was kind of weird. I'm learning quick that I need to invest in more lights in here because it is so dark and I'm struggling to see. It's very hard to be in tight spaces and you can't see anything and you're just kind of going by feel. So I'm trying to hide all the wiring still on the driver's side now. I'm just struggling a little bit. Working on the fit. These are some of the most non-supportive like bumper tabs I've ever felt in my life. They're all complete screw-ins, but they don't feel like they screw into anything. So I'm not certain these are gonna completely stay in, and I have a feeling they're all gonna fall out, and I hope it doesn't rip my wiring because I don't want to redo this all. But if it does, it happens, it happens. So right now we're just finishing up the passenger or the driver's side wheel well. So we're gonna go ahead and do the driver's side skirts now. So I gotta unclip all of them again just to re-tape it. So the back has absolutely nowhere to mount to, which is like the most unfortunate thing in life. There's one screw at the very top that holds the back bumper onto the actual body. They can kind of put it on, but besides that, there's nowhere in here to mount anything. So I might have to actually drill into the fender, which I don't really want to because these fenders are already kind of messed up and they're not bent in the right way. So if I do that, I might be able to hide it if I bang it out. But so far it's the only struggle. Other than that, we're pretty much done. So the quarter panel definitely didn't come out as clean as I wanted to. And it's mainly because that this quarter panel was so bent up and out of shape regardless. So it's kind of hard to make it cleaner because it just was so bent up. But the back is pretty much done now. Now I'm gonna have to go back and tidy up some of these wires because some of them are a little bit not pretty right now. And I do want to tidy them up, and I also have to nip some of the zip ties because I don't really know where my nips are right now. But before I show you guys the Underglow, did you guys know like 90% of you guys aren't subscribed? So guys, like look at the statistic right here, it's not good. So please subscribe, help me out. We're getting close to monetization, so just help me out a little bit, guys. Come on now, please just press the button. Having a edit of Underglow is kind of weird because like usually you're showing stuff on the car, not under the car, and Underglow's all under the car, and it's kind of interesting to show off. So something completely unrelated to anything car related, kind of. I want to show you something that I made that I'm super proud of. And it's a little bit of a garage update because I know I'm gonna have a lot of these because again, I've never had a garage before, so these things are slowly gonna get cooler and cooler for me. One thing I've never had was a workbench, and it's something I've always wanted because I could have things like a vise or anything to hold my welding stuff, and I finally kind of built one and I'm super happy with it. So I got this old wooden cabinet, threw a vise on it, threw some wheels on it, and I could have all my welding equipment in it. So if I need to like grind something or build something, I can just wheel it to the end of the driveway, and that way it's not like shooting sparks in the garage or having welding fumes everywhere. Again, it's one of those little things to a lot of people, but it's something that's huge to me. And dude, look how freaking sick this looks behind me. Like, you can't tell me this isn't dope. Like, this is just so fucking cool, and like, I can't even explain it. It's like my whole 90s dream coming to life. I don't know, I'm a person that think everyone should have Underglow. I think Underglow is the coolest thing, and it's making a comeback, and that's why all of my cars are gonna have Underglow. My Civic has it, the Fit freaking has it. We don't have the Golf R in Florida, but if we do, it's gonna have it. Bro, are you freaking kidding me right now? This is so cool. I can't even right now with both cars with the Underglow going. This is so freaking stupid. I love it. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with Underglow. It's bad. I have a real bad obsession with this. Like the freaking Fit with it, and then the freaking Civic with it. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I think I'm finally finished geeking out about my Underglow. Overall, this install's not bad. For $50, I think it's pretty decent Underglow. You're not gonna see it during the day. It's gonna be a nighttime feature, which I don't think is an issue for most people, but I don't even know if the higher end kits even do it. But for 50 bucks, you can't beat that. Of course, I'm gonna leave a link in my description for the Underglow, and it's also the same Underglow as I said, it's on the Civic. So it all runs off the same app. It's all Bluetooth controlled, which is really cool. So if you wanna sync up the cars, you can, like I just did there for a second. I don't know, to me, the coolest thing ever. Not all people like Underglow, but I'm gonna leave you guys off here. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new house content with the new garage, doing things in here, because to me, it's amazing to be able to do it. We were doing the Underglow install and it was pouring rain, and we've never really been able to do that before. When we had the garage tent, we kind of could, but not as well as this, because that still leaks sometimes. So I'm gonna leave you guys off here. So if you guys could please do me a few things: comment, like, subscribe, keep doing the fun stuff, keep doing you, stay motivated. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and peace.